You know how Sony bought Gaikai over a year ago and we all wondered what they were up to? Most of us just thought it was some old PS3 games that would become playable on the PS4 because I sure as shit want to play Lair again. But instead we got something cooler and more frightening at the same time. Now, I think this is legitimately awesome, but I also have concerns as well, as I never really understood this whole cloud gaming stuff. So, I never really understood the potential of cloud gaming, but I think Sony has finally realized cloud gaming in a new service, and this service is called PlayStation Now. Let's get to the bottom of this, because while it's really exciting, it's also really scary. It's funny that Sony has demonstrated the power of the cloud, even though they never upsold it with PS4 like some fuckers did. Sorry Microsoft, but you've yet to demonstrate the power of the cloud beyond the ability for online reliant AI in Forza 5, which is stupid because if the internet goes down, the game goes down. As opposed to this, it seems like PlayStation Now is the fully realized vision of cloud gaming and looks to be revolutionary, but is probably foreshadowing the future of home entertainment. So what is PlayStation Now? Essentially right now, it's a universal cloud streaming service where you can play PlayStation games across a number of different Sony platforms, including PlayStation hardware and even Sony TVs and tablets. Into the future, they hope to expand this across different manufacturers like Samsung or Panasonic. A supercomputer does all the hard work such as processing, and providing you have a solid internet connection, you can have low latency gameplay across numerous devices, which is really incredible. Imagine it this way, you could be playing Infamous Second Son on your tablet while taking a shit. I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing, even coming from a guy who hates tablet gaming. I'm serious, this leaves me in awe of how technology has advanced over the years. Only 20 years ago, you needed to hook up your modem to your shitty PC and download stuff at 2 kilobytes per second, and now, you can play console games on handheld devices through the power of internet. It's a technical marvel, but while all this technology is cool, it's also legitimately depressing if you enjoy conventional consoles and hardware. Streaming doesn't really require much processing power as it's essentially downloading something through the internet in real time. Really, game streaming is just watching a game but with controller input at very low latency. This doesn't require powerful hardware. You don't really need a PS4 to stream PS4 games, which means the big three wouldn't really need to create new consoles to accommodate for the increase in technology that would occur just as it did in previous generations. You could just stream from one cheap, small device, which means that if this becomes a big thing, conventional consoles would have become a thing of the past, and you may just be gaming on a 3-inch block of plastic that you connect to your TV. Let's face it, corporations want everything to go to the cloud because essentially, everything you use through the cloud doesn't belong to you. Unlike downloading games, you don't own games that you stream through the cloud, which would maximize their profit margins if something goes wrong. You're just renting it for as long as the service exists, and if the service is discontinued, then you're fucked. While you or I may love the hardware that we buy, general consumers don't really care, and want the cheapest and most convenient option, and like I've said, that's all the corporations really care about. So the choice isn't really up to you, and it never will be. So you better prepare your anuses for cloud gaming, because love it or not, it's the future, and it's coming.